Hello, and welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. My name is Mitchell Osborn, and you can find me at mitchellosborn.com. This is your energy forecast and message for the week starting on Monday of August the 12th through the 19th. I have kind of shifted today at this recording to start on the Monday rather than Saturday like I've been doing. So this is from Monday the 12th through the next 7 days, so through the 19th, and then I'll do it again next week. So I will be giving you, what's the energy for the week, how you can navigate it, what you might learn, or how you might grow from it. I'm using the Spirit Within Tarot from Stephen Bright, a beautiful, beautiful deck. But your message this week, the message to ponder on, to think about, to just, let it become like your mantra is this. Perhaps your moment of weakness is actually a moment of clarity. And when I think of that message that Spirit dropped in my brain this week, and it's funny because I was in the middle of my body flow class taking it, and I had this message, and I'm like, oh, Spirit, remind me this later. The next 2 days later, I'm in body flow again. Oh, crap, I didn't write that down. Remind me again. And then this morning, I'm laying in bed, and I'm thinking, oh, yeah, I remember the message. So I wrote it down because I have a little notepad where I write all the things that Spirit drops in or messages I read that I want to share with you guys. So with that being said, just think about that, because I really feel like sometimes we're so consumed with what society says we should and should not do that some of the rules that we break are actually moments of clarity. And I absolutely think of, my church. And I'll never forget, being in and out of therapy for 9 years, mainly because I wanted to figure out, this whole homosexual thing. And after like 9 years, it was December 1999, I was driving around and literally I heard the voice, the Holy Spirit, because it was the same voice I had worked with in the Nazarene church for so many years, say, it's okay, go find a man. And I remember thinking, what is going on? I think I said some expletives, and I think at that point I could cuss and yell at God, and I knew now I say they could handle it. Spirit can handle it. So so sometimes just keep in mind that sometimes it's clarity, it's not weakness. And just ponder on that. Come to those conclusions yourself. I really feel like your path is your path and nobody else's. Someone like me or, any kind of a leader. I really feel like they can kind of point you in the direction, guide you in the direction, but, make you take the steps, have you take the steps for you. As a coach and a fitness trainer for years, I can't do the workout for you. I can only count. I can only guide you. I can only say, you know what, your form and technique is not good. Let's adjust that so you don't hurt yourself. There's the guidance. That's why I love the word coach more than any other title I might give myself. So, all right, let's look. There's your message. All right. Think on that. So let's look at what you can expect, how you might best navigate it, and how you might grow this week starting Monday the 12th. So what can you expect? Is this death? We can expect some change. And this is a little bit of a morbid one because there's a gravesite there. Thank you, Stephen Bright. But death is about transition. It is about endings. It is about completion. I don't personally, I connect to a lot of what's going on globally, and anytime there's, mass shootings or things like that, I usually feel it, but it doesn't usually come out in this work because I'm pretty much trying to work with the highest vibrational energy. But usually what I will do if something happens like that, I say, let's all send the light, let's all send love, let's send high vibration so we can all learn and grow from this moment. Because at the highest place that I work, all that goes on this planet is neither good or bad. It is just part of the lesson. Just like, is it bad that your teacher gave you homework over the weekend? Is it bad that your teacher quit in the middle of the semester and you had to get a new person? It's like that kind of a thing. But that's at a high level. As a human level, there's some pain. So we can expect some changes, some transitions, and I'm going to even say we can probably expect some death happening this coming week. How can you best navigate this energy? 10 of Swords. Now, this is a beautiful image because typically this is, a person, a man, down on the ground with 10 swords in their back. But I love that this is shown almost like they're dancing, almost like tribal, almost like feathers coming out of the back from like a Native American, there's almost like a tribal dance. And I love that imagery that Stephen gave us because it makes me feel like, yes, you're in pain, but dance it out. Dance through the pain. Make the pain work for you. So how can you best navigate this week? Dance it out. Put on some high vibrational fun music and dance it out. Or put on that music. For me, Annie Lennox has always been one of my favorite, and yes, part of the Rhythmics as well. And her music always had slightly kind of a minor overtone and a little heaviness. And I look back years later thinking, why was I so drawn to it? Because it allowed me to express that pain. It allowed me to step into that feeling not so good and kind of destitute and kind of bluesy. And it made me realize I was so, told to put on the smiley face, but that music allowed me to do that. And to this day, I still, every once in a while, go back and listen to a lot of that music. Still love her and her work. She's a global feminist now, and her daughter Lola is making music now. And she just did the soundtrack for the Serengeti stuff. So check Lola Lennox out and check Annie Lennox out as well. Follow them on Instagram and Twitter. Tell them I sent you. So, and then how will you grow? What will you learn this week? This is the Four of Cups. You will learn emotional stability. You will learn how to temper your emotions, because this person's like, don't know if I need another cup of that. And I feel like as we have this death, as we dance out our pain, I feel like we'll make a choice. Do I want to step into that emotion? Do I want to hold on to that emotion? Do I want to even experience that emotion? Sometimes the Four of Cups, people think it's like lazy, procrastination. I often say it's like divine timing as well. So, make the choice of whether you want to take that fourth cup or not. Emotions, matter of the heart, love, whatever it may be. So there is your message. So check out my website, MitchellOsborn.com. I offer readings like this. I deliver them back to you in a YouTube video. I've got over 40 tarot readings there and some Lenormand as well. 1 question, 2 question, etc. Also in-person sessions, animal communication, and then mindfulness. And the mindfulness often will become longer sessions and maybe even turn into transformational coaching with hypnotherapy, EMT, which is eye movement therapy, NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, or EFT, which is the tapping, if you've ever seen that. So, namaste. Thanks for sharing, retweeting, posting, and subscribing. Bye-bye.